see a squad from the Big 12, the Missouri Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
The play action fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Under fire. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the ground with the back. Nice move to keep running.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from his own end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He spins that thing down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Looking for a gap. It's Green. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the toss to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Off play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down. And the Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. He wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David?
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a five-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. The Sooners get enough for the first down. I mean, they're about to run out of plays. 12th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Got his man on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well give it to him again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, and those
there he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, it's crazy how this defense has been so good in this area of the field, right? They've given up plays and they've given up yards, but they've made them kick field goals. And great job getting the sack, trying to do it again.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards. The first down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in fourth and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. This is a designed run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Sooners come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And as he throws, incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Trying play action. Using his legs to buy some time. Quarterback gets past the markers. Turning it on! And they exploited that soft spot and they get it down to the 35. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. Just a little off. Incomplete. Man, it's
play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision. It makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back to pass. This one's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll take it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the pressure gets home, and the quarterback is sacked. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think this is insult on top of injury. I think it's going to go against the offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Just enough time to get off one more snap. The give on the counter. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. The Sooners will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Madison. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To throw, it's Hawkins. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
The offense changing the play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He's going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown Sooners. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half, and here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. So Missouri will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Hawkins. Throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Snap from the gun on third down. Spits it out to the back. This time on target. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Sooners are flying down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Across the 25. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Fleming. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
Trying to punch it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
The give. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth quarter. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. On the ground, it's Green. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Hawkins. Makes the catch. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Now sliding to his left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. Too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Missouri wants to go fast.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. The short hands, it's Green. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. To the air on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. And the defense got it. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run out the clock from here. The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. Using his feet. Touchdown Sooners! And the punishment has been extended. You can see it on the... Ready to fire from the pistol. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. He wants to start this drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying out to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy. He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5.
Easy.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started. They are... closer to win number 10 on the season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. On the move, he fires. Got a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge...